Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Stretch Professor. Let's go ahead and get back in here. Another episode in with our Heinrich Kemmler. Special thanks to Greg D for sponsoring this. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestretchprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. Right now, it's just $3 an episode, minimum 10 episodes. We can do more if you'd like. May have to increase that cost, maybe up to $4 an episode eventually, but we're getting a lot of interest. But right now, I'm going to try to keep it at 3. Excuse me, and let's... do remember to go ahead and check out the rest of the content as well. We are doing an elf campaign right now. We're also going to be doing a Norska campaign about the same time as this is releasing. So lots and lots of content every day. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @thestratprof. I'll announce whenever I'm releasing videos every day. And then be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube so you get announcements there as well.
Devotee of the lady.
So we just confederated last time. I didn't talk a ton about this building that you get, this Fortress of Morovec, but we can actually hire a legendary unit, Grail Knights, at level 3. This was historically a tier 5 unit, and you had to get Cologne, the Bretonnian capital, in order to get this, but they've moved it over here. They weakened them a little bit. They're 45-45, so they're not as strong as they once were, but they're still really good, right? They do cause discourage for the leadership penalty. They do have perfect vigor. They have regeneration, physical resist, heavy armor, area attacks. They're just super, super strong. So we do want to get these. It does require a tier 3 ossuary. So we're going to have another town to probably get that. But that's something definitely worth considering. Down the line. Now it's legendary, so you can only have 1 per army. But still, that's pretty good. We can hire Black Knights, but once again, we're going to need the Ancient Armory, which kind of sucks. We can get these White Kings. We looked at that at the very end of the last video. Those look pretty strong. But we also have a Mausoleum, which does allow us to hire Crypt Horrors here as well. So we might be grabbing some of these Crypt Horrors just to give us another elite unit we can hire. And we would like to get to these Vargeists sometime soon, because these are some of the best tier 3 units in the game, in my opinion. Just flying, big, heavy-hitting units. We talked about them in the first episode, but we'd love to try to get that up and rolling pretty soon. But since we already have the Mausoleum, we'll probably go for the Crypt Horrors. And the Mausoleum is what's allowing us to hire White Kings here. If we didn't have that, this gives bonuses to White Kings, but does not allow us to hire them. So I just went ahead and hired 3 White Kings. Decided to just build them all with the defensive build, just to allow them to face tank in battle and to go up and face other lords if we want to. Just kind of extend fights. The longer fights last, the better usually it is for the undeads. That gives you more time for your regeneration to gain effectiveness.
They will
you just overwhelm the enemy in really long fights typically. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll put a Mortal Informer on him. Put a Talisman on him. Okay, and then we'll just go next. Now that did hurt our diplomacy a little bit with the von Karsteins. It's only 20 though, so it's whatever. You want to get that tier 3 town over there is a big deal, and it also has a big port. So we're getting 400 or 500 gold from the port. Okay, so they're all coming at us right now, or so it seems. Jeez, everybody. They're about to alpha strike all of our towns, I think. Okay, so we might have to abandon Marienburg.
You honor me.
Now, they are taking attrition walking into my territory like that.
Do you know who I am?
So we'll see. I don't know if they're at war with
this better be important.
Other people or what.
Armored in faith.
Are they coming from
honor before glory?
Champion of the lady.
Well, he's at war with Skull Smashers. Like, it's possible he just runs past us and goes for Skull Smashers.
Do you know who I am?
I don't know what they're doing, but they're up in our face. It's obviously not looking pretty suspicious.
Lord of Bretonnia.
They're not at war with anybody. They're over here, so might have to go back and deal with that. I feel like we might just be a little offsides going for Marienburg. There's going to be rebellions here anyways. It is just tier 1. It is annoying to have to build that port again. I think you just get the port naturally for getting in at tier 1 though. Oh my gosh, 10,000 gold to upgrade it. Are you kidding me? What? I mean, it's a cool port, but Jesus, really? That's gross. Okay. If they get this, then they're eventually going to take out Grung Zent, so maybe we hold up on that. We'll think about it. We can think about it for one more time and cancel if we need to. Okay, so let's
I need more minions.
Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. Alright, those dogs are actually quite nice to help you run down and take care of archers. And just clean up everything after a battle.
It is night. My bloodline calls.
Always grab the skeletons if you can. They're just so much more effective than zombies. But usually you can't hire them unless you have a recruitment building, so...
What do you want?
Let us make do. Spread the rot.
Okay.
Find me grave bound.
Yeah, I think the play here is to dash over here and take care of business. Maybe clean up Leoness. Because I don't want to get backdoored and lose the areas that I already have some corruption in. I'm going to have to deal with rebellions and stuff like that too.
More sleep, Shy.
And this is also where I can get like some good recruitment. So I think playing around that and maybe giving up Marienburg if we have to is fine early on.
This better be important.
Okay, so let's go ahead and...
What? The dead approve.
This night. We are in agreement. Dance macabre.
They could
We have
siege
met
and
before.
attack me on the same turn. I don't think they're going to do that.
I need more minions.
Greetings, kin.
Get off that. Okay. Alright. Oh, we have him over here.
More sleep shines.
3,000 apiece? Jeez. Yeah, they increased the recruitment cost by a ton on so many units. With this latest patch, it looks like. Is that right? Did these really used to cost like 900? What? I feel like it's way cheaper than that, right? The cost really up that much higher? I guess we were getting what, at 15% off? Why is it up so much? I don't know what this ignore means. Ignore 20%. So it would be a 20% upkeep, but right now it's ignoring it because of the changes. I'm not really sure, like that. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But okay, so we can bring some of these. Let's do one of these for each army. Grung Zent might be going down, so let's just go ahead and get rid of that.
My bloodline calls.
And I think go for the hold our nose and buy all of those, because those are pretty rare but very effective, you know, units. And we need just like maybe 1 or 2 extra of these, like the ghosts I've been doing right now to serve that function. But these can do that too, just kind of the flanking, tear up stuff after they're pinned down.
This
That can be
better
very
be
nice.
important.
Okay. Alright, so same deal, waiting on that stuff. Buildings go. Waiting on Grunzent, deleting that. That's going down soon. Don't have our Balefire yet. Don't have our Lamian Blood yet, but it's coming up.
Lord of Bretonnia.
If we need to, we can raise dead. Now, if they're sieging us, we can't, though, so... Now, where is this fight? So this fight is on their property, I think? Battle of Mousillon, region Bordelot. Okay, so that's in their... It's in their region where I can go in there. If you see this little hand, that means that you might have some more powerful raised dead stuff. So that's why we were able to get the dogs and more skeletons and stuff, because we had this little hand over here, because there was a really bloody battle fought there. And it tells you the turn and how many things died. So the amount, I don't know exactly what
There is a
determines the
stain
kind
on
of
the
stuff you can
world,
hire.
and that blight is called Bretonnia.
Okay, yeah. Well, we can kind of see through the tea leaves and figure that out. Are they gonna hit that town? Of course they are. All right. Well, that's annoying. It is what it is. Oh, they're gonna try to run too. Play a little hit and run with us. Let's see, yeah, we're probably gonna have to give up Marienburg here. Are they sieging this? Artois? Oh, they're trying to siege Artois with I always want to call him Carl. Leon Core. That's cute. Okay, still raiding us. Imminent rebellion here. Now, rebellions are a lot more annoying than they have been in the past, because it damages your ability and gives you like a bunch of debuffs and things like that. Oh, I forgot this was upgrading too. Oh, jeez. So I can't cancel it, I have to repair it. Okay, and all this rating is adding up too.
Not in this world or the other.
So she
Darkness
dashed. Can I get to her?
comes.
Not quite.
It will be.
This is not the will of the lady.
You dare?
What? Good. This will do.
Now,
This is ill-considered.
Ready?
we can dash over here and we'll be
By
tired.
all that I hold dear.
But there's a chance he'll
no.
fight us if he thinks he has a major advantage. These are obviously going to be really annoying to deal with. As will the Pegasus. Hey, hey. Nope. Heard her licking this cheese off of this plate that I had. Just such a scavenger.
Let us make doom.
This can never come to pass.
Okay, but I could put 1 or 2 of these in there maybe, and they will
Spread the rot.
still fight.
Grave times.
They'll be tired at the start, but I think they might go for that. They're
No,
gonna be outnumbered.
I am
Let's
the
put 1
lion.
in there and see how they feel
Find
about it.
me
So we're just trying to bait them
grave
basically, where I can dash over here.
They will all pay.
Now that either of these had the ambush, I should have maybe paid more attention. Okay, ambush success chance. So what I want to do then is forest. Grasslands. So we're not going to be able to do forest. The forest gives you a 70% ambush. So what I want to try to do then is use this as bait and see if she'll come back
It is
over here and
forbidden.
attack this next turn if we ambush with this
My
army.
will alone.
Valiant Lord.
My will alone.
Yeah, I do want to keep recruiting there. Alright, so this one has the ambush. Let's get this one. What does this guy have? Strategist. Okay. Okay, and we could keep waiting here, or we could just go ahead and get some real quick. I don't really see anything that's going to be significant. I mean, maybe the Nightmare, but it... Just speed. Not much armor. Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see if we bait it in.
Destroy them.
So it thinks we have no chance. It's going to be a little tricky. Now, we are tired from dashing over here, but these guys never get tired, the Cairn Wraiths, and those are the really important ones. Now, these are going to be a bit more vulnerable because they're tired. And then we have Heinrich, who can summon up Krell. And we have these can help us out in terms of, you know, killing their trebuchets and things like that. So, and we do have some extra units, so I think we can try for it. It is going to be tricky, but I think we play our cards right. We can probably handle it. So yeah, I could have brought over my second army, but the thing is, I feel like if we go too hard, then they're gonna retreat, and we can't attack them, and we just want to stop their little game, where they're gonna try to backdoor us all the time and just force them, bait them into fights that they're gonna think they have an advantage. These trebuchets are going to be really annoying, especially the fact that he has those flying Pegasus Knights so early in the game is pretty nuts. I think he starts with them, but the trebuchets will do a lot of damage. Obviously, they're going to be really problematic. So we just want to limit the surface area here. Just try to go tie up those trebuchets as soon as we can. So yeah, there's one of them over here, and I think the other one's way over here. We'll just do our best with that. Okay.
Heinrich Kemmler. The summoning begins. You win.
does... Oh, that's just the ward unit. Does Carl have magical weapons? I can't remember. It looks like he does, based on the kind of damage he's taking there, so... What are those? These aren't all the thing.
At once, as you command. Death magic!
Run! What in the world was it? I'm gonna peel these off. Right to the bone. Yeah, they get a bonus versus large, so you do not want that going on over there.
Yes! Excellent!
Get those things off.
Yes, awake, minions!
Okay, good. Well, at least we shut those up. That's good.
Life is a phase. Now! With haste!
Tremble, mortals!
Where's Leon Ford? Is he running?
At once! See my sepulchral art!
Get out of there.
Heinrich Kemmler.
Smash them! Yes, Lich Master!
Death!
Oh crap. What's the deal? Is it recording? Game locked up? Okay, I don't know if y'all can see this recording or not. If I can exit out of this. Let me see. Okay, it looks like I still have control. It's like the game is still locked up. Why can't stuff just work, man? Like, what is going on this week? So I'm looking right now. I hope you guys can still hear this or not. But it's not that hot. Like, the GPU temperature is 50 degrees right now. Celsius. GPU usage is at 12%. CPU usage is at 79%. Or 80%. So is it just an error in the game? We just did a previous episode and it was fine. I don't think it's a power thing because the monitor didn't go off this time like what was happening before. So I'm not sure why this is frozen. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Like, all of my campaigns are usually great. There's like more errors and problems in a campaign than I've had probably ever to start with. At least I think we're going to be able to save this one. It'll just be a 30-minute episode, and we're going to have to redo this fight, which is really annoying. But at least we got to save stuff this time, I think. Because the computer's not locked, it's just Warhammer's locked. So I was thinking, well, what if it's overheating or something like that? But it's clearly not. At least it shouldn't be. I don't think it's a power thing, because the graphics card is still working. I think there's just something in the game that just glitched it. As far as I can tell. I mean, we'll try it again. I guess, what is it? It's 30 minutes. So if it's still recording, I guess I can just exit out of it and then come back in and see what happens. And y'all should still be able to hear me. You'll see a black screen. But yeah, I don't see any way that I can get out of this because it's frozen. Which, once again, is extremely rare. It's happened like maybe once or twice in like thousands of hours of playing. So hopefully my new power source is working and isn't getting overloaded from this, but can't imagine that it would, because everything seems to be working. Like, the graphics card on the side is working. It's not like I don't have graphics. I guess it could be the CPU that was the problem that's locking up. The CPU was going to 80% at a certain point. Maybe the RAM. Now the RAM's dying on me or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's I'm gonna exit out of it, then we'll get back in and we'll see if we can finish the episode. Yeah, sorry about that. I know y'all see a black screen right now, so I don't know if that's an error. If it happens again, or if it happens with something that's not Warhammer related, then it would be more clear that it's hardware, but that could just be some kind of glitch. That does happen, like I said, from time to time, but it's extremely rare. It's not exactly a crash to desktop, but a freeze like that. I've been trying to see something where it would tell you like your watt usage, but there's not. I mean, I couldn't find like a good app or something that would help you track that. If anyone knows that, let me know. But a lot of stuff was like you have to actually get in there and test it, and you have to like really know like electrical work and stuff like that to figure that out. Otherwise, it's just estimations. So anyways, hopefully we can replicate that fight the way, because we were going to win that. I mean, there's no way they were going to win at that point. We had all their threats were neutralized. So as long as we can deal with the trebuchets early on. Okay, so we've got to fight it again here. But yeah, as long as we can deal with those trebuchets early on and just keep our ghosts out of the Knights of the Realm, because they get a bonus versus large. As long as we can keep them out of that, then I think we should win. They were almost got in a little bit of trouble last time. So yeah, sorry about that. We had a good error-free episode the last episode. So I guess we can be thankful for that, but if it's your first time here, once again, this is extremely unusual. Basically, it's just a good, clean run the whole way through with no errors and no nonsense, but I don't know. Now, that one almost felt like a RAM type of issue. The way that it just locked like that, but everything else kept working. Although it didn't totally lock me out of the game, or out of the system. Because before, what was happening when my power source died was it would just turn off everything. Like, there would just be some lights going, almost like it was like in sleep mode or something. We're gonna try to replicate that as much as we can. We'll start walking towards him. Hopefully get the bats out there. I don't want the Pegasi to come after the bats.
I run. The summoning begins.
So we need to race to help us out with the heavily armored stuff, but and if we can just neutralize the trebuchets and keep our, like I said, our spectral horses out of I'm gonna hold off on the hounds too. Well, maybe not. We'll run around and see if we can get to those run the hounds over this way. Try to sneak around that way. Crap, that's not what I want. No. Damn it. The Pegasus are getting the bats. That's really bad. That's exactly what I did not want to happen last time. I can't heal them. I have to just run. Because I have nothing else in the air that can deal with that. So that's really bad. I mean, if they run around... Okay, we have one pack of them left. Okay, now he's trying to focus on the necromancers too. That's extremely obnoxious. With, like,
Kemmler.
they're playing this so much better than they did last time. They're really annoying. Where's the other one? The other trebuchet should be somewhere over here. And they got the knights over here to respond to that.
Will join us now.
Where's the other trebuchet? I just see this one. Oh, there they are. Hidden back here.
Winds of death. Death! Yes! Great slaughter! Quiet, Skullstaff! I know what I do. With haste!
Destroy them! Moving out!
Might King, as you command. Necromancer, now! A new order comes!
Krell! It is done!
You will. I obey. For my master!
Where'd he go? Did we get him? No, he's over here.
Champion of Corn!
Heinrich Kemmler. At once.
We're running because those Knights of the Realm are repositioning to come try to deal with us.
I am the Lich Master. Of course. Beautiful decay. Atrophy. Decay. I run.
I go!
Yeah, right now I'm looking over on my side screen here,
Going.
and it's only using 41% of the DC.
Death to all!
The heat, I can't see the heat offhand, but it wasn't even close to overheating. I think stuff doesn't start getting worrisome until you get to like 80 degrees Celsius on your GPU. I think. I mean, I'm not an expert in that type of stuff. But... Okay, we're not gonna be able to run down the Knights, even though those are the most troublesome units. So we're just gonna have to kill the archers.
necromancer.
You do have a problem with elite anti-large as the game goes on. Like you don't have good halberds. The dude can summon some halberds now, some graveguard with halberds, but that was something that was kind of missing. Was kind of a cheap anti-large. You do have the spears, but they, you know, they're really subpar. Now later in the game, if you have the dragon or whatever, they're anti-large, the Terrorgeist, and then the Blood Knights are anti-large. You just don't have a lot of infantry. Very good against cavalry, so it is a little bit better to try to deal with the Bretonnians sooner rather than later. Because like what you want to face is just huge melee scrum as undead. Like that's where you really excel. Just long, drawn out melee fights. Or like missile infantry. Just infantry in general. I'm gonna be really good at that. The stuff that's best against the undead are like highly mobile, you know, large type of units, charge cycling, flying units. Artillery can be pretty good if you can protect it. I didn't get all of them. We got quite a few of them though. So yeah, Bretonnia is pretty weak in the early game. At least they have weak units. But then later on, you know, they have some of the best cav in the game. And especially like their Flying Pegasus Knights are really difficult to deal with. Like the Royal version and the Hippogriffs and stuff like that. Like they have the best. They probably have the best late game army overall. If they can get there and if they have enough money. I remember one of those armies was Pyrrhic Victory, really? I mean, I guess I did lose the garrison, but they gave me like a 1% chance or something to win that fight. Come on, that's got to be at least a close victory, if not heroic. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, their spears did a decent job. There's that cavalry, and we didn't kill the cavalry, which sort of sucks, but he's going to get to retreat on his turn.
Let us make doom.
Dang it, we didn't get a kill on Carl, I don't think. Or not Carl. I was calling Carl. Leon Porter.
This is ill
So we didn't
considered.
get a kiss. God. He's so low. Did we get the bonus for beating him in
Spread
battle?
the
What did we
rot.
get for that? No, we didn't. Man's ruined. You gotta kill him. He's gonna retreat back to Les Anguilles, probably.
I need more minions. Across the map, what? White King.
This better be important.
She's not gonna be able to siege my main keep, I don't think, but she might try to go back fortress or.
My bloodline calls.
I wish it would just show you on the tile. Is there like a forest around here or not?
What
that I
do
can
you
get
want?
into? That counts, but it's too far away, I think. Okay, I want to go on this side. Well, we'll go on this side and see if we can get an ambush. It's gonna be tricky. This dude helps, but
Yes. More
almost
sleep
forgot.
shine.
I accidentally did that. I think, was it this campaign?
Suits my
Either this
cause.
campaign or the Wood Elf campaign. You want to get in your stance first if it takes movement, and then put your hero in, because the hero will tax you. Yeah, we're just gonna let these repair. Or not for now. Why is this corruption taxes? I mean, I could take the taxes off, but I guess we'll leave it.
Lord of Bretonnia.
Alright, leaving this. I think we looked at all the movement, everything here. Growing Zents, clean. We're just gonna leave it that way for now. Okay, we got the Balefire. 2. We're just gonna wait till 3. And I guess go for that Winds of Magic Power Reserve. And the Corpse Cart. Okay. So we're waiting on that dude. Waiting on this guy. Okay. Okay, got him. How much time do we have? We have 52. Okay, I'm gonna do one more just because we got kind of hosed with that weird occurrence last time. How does this person think they even remotely have a chance? I mean, they underestimate the undead so much. You'd think it was Game of Thrones. Huh. Actually, the undead were pretty lame at the very end, but for a lot of it, people just weren't disregarding them, and they were a very dangerous force. It does say that my GPU usage right now it is cranking up. It is like 74. Sadie, stop. And my GPU usage is 99% right now, so I guess that could have something to do with it. I mean, I've got it on recommended settings.
Vampire Lord.
It's what I've always run it on.
Their time has come.
Yes. CPU usage is fine. But yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe just the GPU just got overworked there. We do have reinforcements coming in, but I don't think we're gonna need that. I'll just so let's do one group here and just do a little Bretonnia sandwich. Now we do not have the wraiths with this army, so we got to be aware of that, but I still think we'll be able to overrun them. I don't have any horses.
With haste. Swiftly.
If we need to, we can turn the graphics down. I know that they did crank up like the capabilities
With haste.
with this patch. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, awake,
So we just want
minions.
these guys to stand here but not be in combat. Oh, actually, this guy can be in combat. Yeah, we only have one necromancer.
It shall be done.
Swiftly. Lead them.
The summoning begins. Your will. I obey. As your will.
But they did add a lot of extra unit sizes. That could be one thing with the undead. If there's a lot of units on the screen at once, you know, that is something that's different because SFO tries to make it feel really big and epic. So they've added a lot more model sizes for, and that can really impact, especially for like Skaven. Or some of these other swarming factions, it can be fairly taxing, so. does not have a full garrison.
Flood these lands!
I thirst.
Oh, I can't double tap it. That's what it is. Okay. It's like, why can't I do these
Time
things?
to feast. It is done.
We don't really have a lot of fast units to run them down, so
Yes.
just have to
glad.
just do what we can.
With haste!
Yeah, I should have been casting it with the Necromancer. Well, I guess it's good to know that if it does lock up, I can just restart the fight with this, but if it does it again, I'm just going to lower the graphics a little bit. I mean, honestly, I don't zoom in a lot. Anyways, I know some people have asked in the past, well, why don't you zoom in more? Because I'm trying to focus on the fight, and I need to actually try to win. Because if you're not cheesing, Legendary can be, you know, somewhat challenging at times, especially particular fights. You know, yeah, if you're playing on, like, normal difficulty or just hard or just anything that's not Legendary, sure, you can kind of zoom in and pan around during fights and stuff like that, but that's not really my kind of... It's not the content that I create, right? I focus more on kind of the strategic stuff rather than the lore or kind of the cool visual type of stuff. So we didn't kill that much. We could definitely use some dogs or something to help run them down, but... Okay, so we should be able to run them down and kill them. There's a Marienburg clone army over here. I wonder if we could kill both of them, kill these, because the longer we can keep Marienburg up, the better. I mean, we get money for that. Maybe we let those guys run. We can get to Marienburg. I don't know if we're going to be able to get there fast enough. It is interesting if these guys are able to take it instead of Marienburg proper, though, because... Okay, we got a kiss. Okay, that's actually really good for us. Yep. Post-battle loot, all that good stuff.
Devotee of the lady.
My
Just gonna sit
bloodline
here and
calls.
raid us down, I guess. Jeez. We're so negative right now. I think it's because we just finished hiring these crypt horrors, though.
Lord of Bretonnia.
Spread the rot.
Huh.
Honor
This guy wants
before
some too.
glory.
I guess Carl, yeah, waddled on back to his home. He's gonna get to replenish the Grail Knights and the Pegasus Knights and the Knights of the Realm, though, which is not great for us. But
I will alone.
yeah, I think we just clean
I
this
hunt.
up. No, they're gonna get to run.
Not in this world or the
I
other.
think even though they retreated last turn, I think we're gonna get to
This
fight.
better be important.
We're gonna beat them. They're gonna run. Then we're gonna have to run them down again. So we're gonna lose Marienburg, which is a pretty big hit.
Sigma
Honestly,
for
just
business.
because you know, it's 500 gold a turn. Now we can deal with that. But as I was saying a second ago, and I think I just got sidetracked, is that if the Marienburg rebels get it,
refuse.
then they won't attack Grung Zent right away. And then Marienburg proper, if they want to get to Grung Zent, they're going to have to go through the rebels first. And the rebels, you know, will presumably have an army to defend that town against them and maybe hold them off for a little bit. They may not even be at war with those rebels yet, so maybe they just let that sit there for a little bit. But anyways, we do have at least one Balefire kind of rolling in, helping out with the corruption a little bit. So anyways, it's definitely going to get interesting. We will probably hit Lyonesse this turn.
Not in this world.
Try to take them
of
out,
the
and
other.
then
What?
if we're able to do that, we may go for Longyi, or dang, that's gotta. I forgot to get crazy garrisons too for free. I think just being a tier 3 town, it gets free walls on it. So, anyways, it'll be interesting. We'll get back in there. We'll try to go for Lyonesse. If we can kill their army, we might be able to come in and sandwich it, attack it with this one. And I don't know if we'll have the movement. We should be able to attack and at least dash. Yeah, we could dash over there and reinforce. Because once again, the dashing doesn't matter as much. Like, the main penalty from dashing is that your units are tired, but the zombies... Like, it does matter what their vigor is, but, I mean, they're zombies, you know, at the end of the day. And these with the perfect vigor can't be tired no matter what. And, you know, Kemmler and these guys, like, they're not really, their thing is not really to do a lot of damage in combat. It's just to regenerate all these guys, keep the meat shield rolling, and then clean everybody up with the ghost. And I think we'll still be able to do that, even if we reinforce.
This better be important.
Anyways, now are these are wall breakers too, so we can just attack the town flat out on the first turn if we want to, and they can go up and beat down the walls, and we can just have the zombies climb up the walls. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much. Sorry once again for that glitch there. At least we didn't lose the whole episode, right? Let's be thankful. We will think about which one of these blood kisses we want to get. I am kind of inclined to go for Necrarch, just because magic is so strong with us, but you know, there might be some other ones we want to look at as well. We do have, I mean, this might be worth considering again, just because we are going to have a bunch of heroes. Right now we have Necromancers. They're actually pretty good. The White Kings are actually pretty good now, so we do want quite a few of those, so maybe it's worth considering that from a money side. We are pretty low on funds as well. Replenishment is good. I think we already kind of have that covered, though. The Sylvanian crossbowmen aren't amazing. The Public Order is very nice. You know, and he's probably the least useful as far as the kisses. Now, I've heard he's extremely good in combat, though. Someone was telling me that in a past campaign, so that's, you know, worth considering. The ambush is not insane at first glance, but because we're going to have a whole bunch of, like, smaller, weaker armies, potentially you can bait the enemy by, like, raiding their property, for example, and then having an army in ambush within reinforcement range of the raid. And then if they attack the raid, you get an ambush on them. So that is a strategy that can work really well with some of these swarming factions. And then, of course, the 5 corruption is really good, but I think that's just for characters. So if it's just for characters, that's not the best, because you really need the corruption in all of your provinces, right? So maybe not him, but then he's just so good, ultimately. I mean, I don't know how he is as a fighter, but the 25% research is pretty good. There's quite a few good researches early in the game. It does fall off a little bit later, but early on it's still pretty good. And then the cooldown on spells obviously is strong. Less cost is good. Save an extra couple of points every spell. And then the final one, the 10% upkeep, is massive, especially as you get more and more armies as the game goes on. And then the raised dead cost is very good as well. So we'll see. But anyways, we'll try all those out next time. But thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.